Welcome back to We the Revolution. I'm the voice of dog. We have just executed our biggest opponent, Robespierre. The future looks bright. Let's see what's happening in court today. Thibodeau. The dogs that attacked the stallholder, Citizen Corbeau, belong to you. They are not mine. Who do they belong to then, if I may ask? My brother, Bruno Thibodeau. Where is he now? I don't know. He left some time ago and never came back. He probably fought somewhere and died. Did he ask you to take care of his dogs? We haven't talked much in recent years. One day he just left and that was it. You said your dog doesn't bite. That's not my dog. Oh, checks out. Let's look at the consequences here. Okay. 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 Oh my! Maxed out. Pure reputation. Just so popular. Is it even possible to be that popular? Just can't be any more liked. Okay, 2 hungry dogs attacked a meat merchant. Dogs knocked her to the ground and attacked her, and they ate her stuff. Guillotine Thibodeau, an elderly man who works. Okay, we arrested Thibodeau. We arrested Thibodeau even though he refused to acknowledge the dogs, but unfortunately for him, the offending animals returned home during the arrest. Soldiers tried to shoot the aggressive mutts, but they disappeared in the dark. Yeah, let it be noted that the attacked woman's hands and face were severely bitten. We were a hair's breadth from a tragedy. Yeah, this sucks. That woman got fucked up for no reason other than you had some dogs you couldn't take care of. Though, unfortunately, I've already decided I need to acquit you because I need to keep my aristocracy rep up. Yeah, where's the damn prison button? Robespierre's dead. Do we have to guillotine everybody now? Still? We never got prison back. We'll never go back to prison. 2 hungry dogs. Course of events? There's 1 trap. Stick. It's a stick. Stick is trapped. Leftover goods. Crime scene? Okay, that's weird. I don't know, that one didn't make sense, but it was the only one I had that did make sense, that wasn't a trap. Well? Do you live in a home surrounded by a garden? What does that have to do with the case? How about you shut the fuck up and let me not kill you? How about that, Guillotine Thibodeau? I was merely wondering how a watchman who cannot afford to buy food for 2 dogs is able to maintain such a house. It's no palace. Our father bought it many years back for a good price. He wanted to show off in front of my mother, let her live like a countess. Then what? We never had enough money to really maintain the place. We couldn't repair the roof, replace the old windows. The fence is also in ruins, since the dogs can escape through the holes. That's true, but do you know how much I would have to pay for that? What part of my salary? Why did you not sell the house? We couldn't do it while our father was alive. It would have broken his heart. And after his death? Then the house was already in ruins, like it still is. Who would buy it now? Well? Counter-revolutionary? Nah. Did he confess to it? He said they're not his dogs, so it's not his crime. He inherited from his father. They probably beg for scraps around the neighborhood. That's what dogs would do. I see no crime here. There is literally no difference between innocence and death. Oh, hang on. Deception. A defective coffee grinder? Oh, that's awful. That's awful. Death. 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 Okay, pay the fine. I mean, pay, but, you know. Alright, they're fucking children. Or were those adults inciting... Or were those adults and they were playing as... Whatever. They're still children. You cannot be held accountable for someone else's dogs. They do not find you guilty. I hope that once this commotion ends, we will revisit this case. Right, and that woman mauled her own self. Oh, I was wrong. 3 out of 4. Good job. Okay, an okay judge you are. Not a great judge, but an okay judge. I wouldn't, like, the comparisons to Papers, Please have been made, but it's not really the same kind of game. But yes, you are in a position of power during a specific period in history. That is real history, not fake history, like Papers, Please. This is the French Revolution. The big one. Just X is really not a great way to describe things. That's true. There is considerably more to this game, including cutscenes.
Your eyes were never so empty.
Yes, we already killed Marie Antoinette.
But today, I want you to be proud of me.
Here we are with our... Oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
Come with me, Monsieur le Juge.
It's happening.
Son!
Welcome, brother.
What?
You were in the dark for so long.
Holy shit.
Bruno? Is that really you? How is it even possible?
You were told what you were supposed to think. I had to die as our father's favorite son so that I could be born again. While you have been leading a comfortable domestic life, I was crawling in the mud of a battlefield.
We all thought you were dead.
It was much easier that way, wasn't it? I was dead and have been through hell, dear brother.
Oh, he's missing an arm.
Kelly abandoned me. Every door closed at the mere sound of my name. That was when hell reached for me. I enrolled in the army, hoping for a noble death. Instead, I was captured, taken, and I suffered. The enemies played a game of dice with me. If I won, I would be free. But for each round I lost, I would also lose a hand. I won the first one, but the second... I was able to escape, then started planning my revenge on our family, our father. On everyone who had disowned me.
Wait.
Revenge? On us? You should lay the blame on Clément Renard. He was the one to...
I blame you all. Father, you, France.
You want to hurt your own family?
You disowned me, as God disowned Cain.
We thought you were dead.
Father abandoned his own
We were told
son,
you were dead.
and you did not even try to defend me.
I was young.
Now you are an adult, and our Father will watch your fall from grace as far down as you can go.
You think I won't kill you
He
too?
will eventually abandon you, as he did me. I have realized that death will not hurt him as much as watching his other son reach the bottom and become a villain too. And you did extremely well. You destroyed them. The Roland. Pash and his daughter.
We killed all of these people.
Gobel and his bastard son.
We didn't kill his son. Danton.
And now, Robespierre. You did everything according to my plan. All I needed to do was awaken your desire for power. I made sure that you would fall with me, right before Father's eyes. Now, he will see that we are equal.
Was my son's death also part of your plan?
I executed him through the hands of Renard and your beloved mentor.
It was you.
I visited him and made him believe the story of his imprisoned son. Then he also became one of us, a villain. He helped me to kill your child in order to save his own. See, I needed my own revolution. A place for people you call criminals, because they do not fit in your society. I lead an army of outcasts in Paris. An army of the sons and daughters left behind after you decapitated their mothers. People who have lost everything because of the revolution were expelled, forced to move to a foreign land. In a few days, we will attack Paris and build a new home on its ruins. A place where a father will always keep an eye on both his sons.
Are you insane?
Wait until you hear what I intend to do with your second son.
He has not done anything.
He must pay for the sins of his father. Everyone must. Just as I paid for the cowardice of ours. He will play 2 rounds of dice. Each round you lose, he will lose a hand. That is the same price I had to pay. And now it's your son's turn. The price is suitable for the sins you are guilty of. You have killed every person that would be brave enough to face me. Thank you.
I've never lost. I will not lose. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh? Huh. Lucky reroll. Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
The blood is on your hands, not mine. I won again.
Did you? Not bad. Not great.
I have also won the first round once. You think that you know what it means to suffer. Wait until I show you.
That's not good. That's not very good. Oh, they took my rolls. Well then. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
You will fail and break our father's heart. Only then will my revenge be complete.
Okay. Shit. Oh, wow. Come on. Okay.
That was pure luck.
Yes!
We settled the first score. But that is not all I have prepared for you.
Fuck your revenge.
Far from it.
You stupid idiot. I thought this was rigged. I thought I was going to lose, but I didn't lose. I won. Because I have never lost at dice.
Ramel, my friend.
Wait, no, that's one of my agents. I need that guy.
He saved me. He saved my son. But he could not save what was already broken into a million pieces. Her eyes were not empty. Her eyes.
My child almost had his hands chopped off. I don't know what to tell you. Look, I saved it. I saved him with my with my gambling skills, which are abundant. My gambling skills are protecting this family. Wait, what? Hidden path? It was something else supposed to happen? Did I do something crazy? I don't know what's happening right now. Is being your wife some sort of penance, divine punishment for something? My brother is attacking all of us, not just me. Over something that happened before you and I even knew each other. Bernard and I never hurt him. In earlier versions of the game, you were scripted so your son lost at least one hand, based on your rep actions and whether you win or lose. Oh. So I'm just that great, is what you're saying. Fantastic. We're seeing the secret path, folks, and I have 11 rep. Influence, sorry. This is Bruno's fault. Are you sure? Oh, man. I just noticed the mark on her face. The silence in your house is acute. Any tiny murmur gets investigated. Everyone is unnaturally alert, as if the nightmare could come back any second. Grandfather. Loves us. Son. Not that great. Wife. Kinda mad at us. It's alright. We're doing fine. Alright. How are we doing on the map here? Huh? Oh, shit. The leader has been revealed. Alright, there we go. We took all those spots. Brother! Your brother's army will arrive in 4 days. Alright, we got Revolutionary Patrol here. Rommel is inactive. Alright, Fervor is high here. Increase influence. Increase influence. Let's conduct negotiations here. Once again, Clovis has been captured. Let's commence persuasion. Attached means manipulation. And no opinion means carefree. Okay, second one needs a different one. I'm keeping my 11 influence, you better believe it. Good. Alright, we're good. Get more influence over the area. Yeah, now we're cleaning up this map. We're gonna have this place in shape by the time Bruno shows up with his army. Let's calm the crowd. This will help calm down these two sections here, and this one a bit, and this one. And that one does not belong to us, so it will not count. Alright. That's a day. Day 16. Act 2. What a twist, indeed. This game has taken a turn. What was so important to bring you here, Marat? Is it really so important that we cannot discuss it at my house in the evening? I would rather do it here, surrounded by other people, as I am afraid that I would not leave your house alive. I do not understand. I am in possession of anonymously written documents that describe your actions since you became a drudge of the tribunal. Betrayals, murders, political bribery. Are you still human, or am I talking to the devil? This is all Clement Renard's doing. That man has already destroyed my father, and a few days ago he threatened to do the same if I would not be obedient to him. Citizen Fidel. Whatever is written there is not true. Those lies are only supposed to destroy. Do not make a fool of me. Today, Renard was found dead at the back of the Café Procope. Know that I will dig into this until I know your every wrongdoing, every murder, deceit, and betrayal. I can assure you that there is no need. Focus on assuring your family that you are not a monster because I intend to be ruthless. Oh boy. Today we only have a few minor cases to deal with. It's time to balance those bars. Alright, let's look at the hierarchy map here. Oh. Oh, God. Is that good? Is that good? Let's rotate the board. God. Bruno, I'm trying to figure out who my enemies are. Come on. This game is pretty long. I have no idea. Apparently there's a third act, but I don't know how long this game is. I think we still got a ways to go. I looked it up on how long to beat, and they said 7.5 hours, and I've spent way more on that, but I've been kind of like... You know, I've been taking my time with it. I've been reading all the dialogue and shit. Yeah, do not let the stupidity sway you from the bars. We have to maintain our bars. Attack Charles Ducre with a metal rod. Injure him and set his store on fire. That's pretty serious. Inebriation and brawls. Deserted the army. Fled to Paris. Murdering a fellow soldier. Yeah, probably kill him. Deliberate theft of flour. I don't think you need to be... Wait, a vicar? A vicar. A vicar. Just get out of here. Go. Shoo. Goodbye. It swayed me. Yeah, it did. It's too dumb. I'm sorry. Some of these are too dumb. Some of these people... the game did trigger violence. Yeah, he's right. And, aristocrat. Also a prostitute. Secrets, huh? Ah, shit. I lost my slight reputation bonus. Whatever. Stamp. Alright. The bars have been balanced. Marat's revolutions. Neighbors discovered the body of your mentor, Raymond. He was found hanging in the living room of his apartment. They testified that Deveau had left before dawn when he must have left a letter on your desk, then returned home and committed suicide. I thought we executed him. Did we not execute him? Guys? We totally executed him. This is a bug. Also, it appears to have crippled our reputation? Nope, Son hates us. All right, nice. Nice. That's the thing that the Banner Saga had a problem with as well. God damn it. Well, what exactly... See, I'm not even sure what I'm getting screwed over by, to be honest. I have no idea what's happening with respect to that. Oversensitive, humility. Perfect. Nailed it. Such a misunderstanding. I am extremely convinced. Go in good health. Okay. Increase influence. Increase influence. Yeah, I think the patrol would know us by now. Lower the fervor. We're doing pretty good. Spend some time with our family, because they hate us. Because that's what you do when your family hates you. You spend a lot of time with you, and then they forget how much they hate you, because you're with them so much. And that's how love works. I know a lot about this, folks. Just wanted to see that again. God, what a... The whole Robespierre thing was just a... Day 17. Minor case day. Son hates us. Influence plus 14. Uh-huh. Manager of an orphanage accepted money from men to let them sexually abuse children. Uh-huh. Death. The carpenter walked home after a dance. Entered their apartment and raped her. Death. Petty crime. Breaking and entering. Probably not death worthy. Low quality pork. Saying it was sirloin. That's death. Seasoned it with cheap spices and sauce. Food crimes. Food crimes. Food crimes or death. I'm sorry. Adding horse meat to his sausages and cooked meats. Food crimes. Food crimes. Abandoned his artillery battery in the middle of a battle and ran into the forest. Alright, so he's a disorder. And then... Disorder. Jeez, man, my words are so fucked up today. Returned to his post later. Okay, so he ran away, came back. I don't know. Like, whatever. Yeah, dude, shell-shocked. You don't... Still in good reputation here. Yeah, he deserted and then came back. Oh no. What whose body? Wait. Do not... Citizen Marat was found dead.
Marat had it coming. A crazy Girondin got to him.
I'm not sure if he paid for his sins. Or my own. Get him out.
So, with his last breath, he was able to typeset the last issue of his paper, focusing on our most recent misdeeds. Also, this poster is awesome! Look at this image. He claimed that you were the one behind Gobel's death, you the true mastermind, not Gobel's son. The paper also described how you overthrew Robespierre, only to gain absolute power in France. That's true. The previous sentence, not so much. So I think your sources are a little mixed up. You may want to go back and you know... There is no need to tell you what else was written. You know the truth. You know what his words contain, more truth than lies. Everyone feels the same, even if they are not sure. And then your family knows what you are capable of. In the eyes of Paris, you are a monster who was exposed by Marat. A monster who killed and buried the revolution. Influence -2. Reputation -4. Revolutionary endorsement -1. Aristocrat and common folk endorsement -1. A small hit to everything. Hello, family who loves me very much. The judge's true face, once again. Your family's contempt for you deepens. Are we in the falling down phase of the game? Is this our spiral? Is this where it begins? Because I've almost got control of all of Paris right now. I've controlled all of Paris. It's all under my control. My brother has nothing. It's bad at clapping. All right. Oh, Henriot can put... Not Henriot. Clovis can put down riots. I forgot about that. I never use him to do that. He lures agents. He removes fervor. We're in good shape on this map, I've got to say. Day 18. Back in court. Traitor. Charlotte Corday. You have been accused of murdering Citizen Marat. Yes, I did it. We rarely see people here confess so willingly. For the crime of murder and counter-revolution. Actually, yeah, let's look at our... Oh, boy. Yeah, this is gonna be a problematic verdict, guys. This is gonna be a problem. Yeah, we gotta make it up with small trials. I'm gonna have to acquit some fucking rapist, some child rapist or something in order to make up for this reputation hit. This game is making me do things that are bad. Yeah, people want me to acquit her. I don't know about that. Thankfully, this is the first and only bad thing we've ever done. We've got 14 influence, though. That's pretty good. Openly declares her sympathy for the Guillotines. Woman murdered Jean-Paul Marat. She was detained at the scene of the crime and confessed immediately. I think what happens when I read these things is the French accent gets into words that aren't French or that don't need to have an accent. So I just end up messing up vowel sounds. It's really confusing. I have vowel dyslexia, maybe. Anyway, according to our information, the woman displays an intense dislike of the Jacobins and anyone who contributed to the fall of the Jordans. She arranged a meeting of the Marat with Marat under the pretext of turning in a group of her comrades who had supposedly planned an uprising in Caen. The man was sitting in his bath, as rumor had it, he suffered from a skin disease that was eased by long baths. It seemed he suspected nothing, as we found none of the deceased's weapons near the bathtub. Got stabbed in the bathtub. She was standing at the window when the servants came in. Offered no resistance. There was no man behind her act. She said she was acting on her own. Guards did not believe her. She began to shout in the corridor that she was a virgin. Yes, who would want to copulate with a lunatic like her? Marat's dead. Who? Who wrote this report? Alright. 6 questions, 3 possible mistakes, 1 trap. This is probably the book, maybe the trap. The bath. What? What? The book is significant? Thank you, Xanilron, for that sub. For 20 months of subscription. Thank you so much. Alright, offender's personality. Alleged denunciation. Method? Or course events? Course of events. Method. Stab with a knife. Course of events? Evidence. The book is evidence. She was holding it at the time. Are you telling me stabbing with a knife is not a method, but a motive? That's a motive. This is a motive. Stab with a knife is a motive. This is a motive. Sparkle Bill, you're entirely right. This part is the worst part of the game. While I enjoy this game, this is my second time saying it this stream because the trial with Danton was also really bad. Some of these I get really easily, and some of them just don't make sense phonetically or like logically. Like fucking Edgeworth would hate this shit right now. He'd be like, this ain't logical. He'd walk out. He'd denounce this court and walk out. He'd set it on fire. He'd take off his cravat, throw it down, and say, I'm done. Stabbing is a motive. Acting alone is a method. I don't know. Phoenix Wright is kind of a huge time investment. I'm definitely not going to voice act the whole game. That kind of thing drives me crazy. So what are we doing here again? Death penalty? Yeah. Yeah, this is significant. Like, I can recover from this, but it's harder to recover from this. Wait, questions, yeah. Did the defendant turn in her accomplices, and why did the defendant choose Marat? Do you want to turn in your companions? There were no companions, as there was no uprising. Vision of a big conspiracy would convince Marat to meet with me. It's a long way from Paris. I thought about stabbing him the entire time, so it went by quickly. A beautiful outfit for the guillotine, not for Marat. You are acting as if you want to die. Such is the price of freedom and equality. I at least agree with Marat on one point. The change is necessary for France to be introduced by force. I added my unswerving strength of will to that end. Well. What about the book? I just want to hear about the book. Can you explain this choice to us? We know brilliant minds that grew up reading this book, getting to know the ideals described within. It is a beacon to those who have their doubts. What manner of noble idea justifies the killing of innocent people, says the corrupt judge. Answer the question. The streets are red with the blood of hundreds of innocent victims, and you are asking me this question because of Marat alone? Ask the other heroes of the revolution. Oh, that's right, they're dead too. They've already been killed by the ideal they helped to create. So this man's death was justified? No less than the deaths of those Guillotines who had the courage to disagree with you. Marat died so many others could have the chance to live a little longer. What, you surely didn't think you had a monopoly on brutality? We need to hear about the accomplice. Are we supposed to believe that you acted on your own? It doesn't take a regiment of soldiers to stab someone with a knife. And nobody helped to plan it? You made it particularly clear. I will say this loud and clear. I am aware that Monsieur le Juge had a dispute with Marat, but let everyone here know that I was not instructed to do this by Judge Fidel. What are you doing? All those coincidences. I don't need a man to administer justice. I don't need a man to do anything. My own strong will is sufficient. Why did you underline? Because your minds are unable to accept the idea that a delicate woman could kill. Marat was the same. Why choose Marat? He was a symbol of the evil that is smothering my country. Is that why you stayed there after committing the crime? I am not ashamed. I do not have to run. I have killed one man to save 100,000, and I will receive death as my reward. The fall of the Guillotines was justified. That's a lie. The fall of the Guillotines was planned. You issued your verdict and probably had a hand in the whole thing. Maybe. What do you mean? The judge here was involved in a dispute with Minister Roland. All of a sudden, the Guillotines were accused of treason. It's not hard to figure out that Judge Fidel might have had something to do with it. Enough of these aspersions. Yeah, you almost saved yourself. But I got my info, which means this trial is over. She said she was working alone, correctly? Yeah. Whoop. Symbol of evil, yes. Oh, that was an actual quote. Neat. Yeah, so some of these moments that we're seeing in court are actually, like, actual, like, snapshots from history, which is kind of neat. There is some truth to this historical simulation. I sentence Citizen Charlotte Corday to be guillotined. Lead the condemned out. Was she crazy? I don't know about that. It sounds like she understood the situation and didn't like and was just acting in the interest of her party. Had to kill that dude. Had to be done. She is operating in this system to the best of her ability. This was one of the most clear cases we've seen. If she did have an accomplice, she really refuses to give it up, but she probably just did it on her own. And what she said was right. She probably... Marat didn't think that he would be threatened by a woman like that. Let's keep our reputation up, shall we? Attached and bullheaded. Yeah, apparently our starting rep affects the starting state of crowds during persuasion, which means good rep means that persuasions are way easier. This is how we are able to do better with the crowd. Excellent. Speaking of good rep, the convict was curious about the taste of crime. Now we shall give him his desert. Give him his desert. Give him his desert. Get a copy out of there. You idiot, you amateurs. You fucking amateurs. Rep +4. Just make it quick. Yeah, like a lot of indie games I play, sometimes there are some rough edges. This is very common. Pull the trigger! Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can see this going very badly. I can see this being a problem. Our guard has left. We have lost one of our only 3 pieces on the damn board.
Terror is nothing but swift justice. Robespierre used to say that.
Dumas.
And now an army of outcasts marches towards us to present their interpretation of those words.
Do you come to arrest me?
I came to tell you that certain people believe everything you did for the benefit of France.
Who are you?
Officer Thomas Alexandre Dumas from the French army, at your service.
Do you believe in what those few say about me?
Most deputies of the convention fled once they learned of the approaching army. The reinforcements that will be able to save us will take a dozen or so days to reach Paris.
Do you believe I did everything because of France?
No. But as far as I heard, you know the enemy better than any one of us.
So are you our new soldier?
As a commander, I certainly appreciate that asset. And as a human being, I know that brotherhood is especially important when someone is fallen. You reached the bottom, but there are people willing to give you a chance to redeem yourself.
I think you're talking to the wrong person.
I am talking to a predator. I am talking to a person who is not averse to killing other citizens.
That's true.
And that is what awaits us. We will have to ruthlessly murder Frenchmen who stand on the other side of the barricades.
Oh no.
I am talking to a murderer, because that is how you are known to those who are afraid of you. As ghastly as it sounds, you are exactly who we need.
Oh no.
You said yourself that reinforcements are a dozen or more days away.
That is why I gathered an army of loyal people. I will entrust them to you under one condition.
Did you say an army?
Look for yourself.
Oh shit.
A truly revolutionary army. The poor and the wealthy, white and black people, all marching side by side. They came here
to protect Paris.
You mentioned one condition.
Make me a general. The first black commander of that high rank in the whole of France.
I do not have such power.
But you do. You still hold the power of the guillotine, remember? Support me, and the army will be yours. Regardless of their origin or race, those people believe that if they are scared of you, our enemy should be even more terrified.
Hand me a piece of paper and a pen, General.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is not how history goes, is it? Oh, what? Number of units given to you depends on your reputation. Oh no. Is that a lot? The hideout will be transformed into a help center. The printing house will stop operating. The whole of Paris is fighting. Well, generates reinforcements every turn. The higher your rep, the more troops will join you. Reputation depends on people defending. All right. Refugees remaining in the districts on and off. Okay. There's a physician. Spend time with our family. What if I just want to take, like, one cannon? Drag the flag down? Oh. So I have to spread out all of my units, basically. I have to put my units all over the map. That's what I need to do right now. Yeah, no, that's a question. That's a legit question. Like, do I need to place all of these troops right now? What is best for me right now? Oh, he's going to hit me on the crosshatch, so I need to defend there. Okay. Let's put 2 cannons there. Because after today, you cannot reinforce in a crosshatch sector. Okay, sector. Okay, so we'll get more troops next turn. Alright, we're in wartime now, folks. Act 3. Fraternity. Heard of a van. It's loaded with weapons. Only several minor cases to deal with. Alright, let's balance that rep. This guy did a heat action is what happened. That's what happened with this dude. Yep, petty crimes still matter during the Revolution, during the Civil War. Searching corpses for loot? I mean, that's resourceful. Royalist views? Oh, come on. Jeez, that one hurt. Man. This is getting rough. Our reputation is still very high, though. And our influence is off the charts. Thank you for coming. This is David. I assume we're talking about our son, even though it feels like that happened a long time ago. It was probably only a few days ago. Your brother paid me a visit, the one who is supposed to be dead. Let me finish. I respect the memory of our friendship. We have both helped each other in many ways, but I now know that because of my loyalty to you, I participated in something very wrong. My brother is a monster. The amount of blood shed by the revolution has changed us all into monsters. We can only hope that after we die, people will forget about us, and all of our wrongdoings will be blown away. You prefer to side with my child's murderer over me? Thanks to him, I finally understood what we did to our country by giving the power to uneducated people armed with axes and torches. We need to restore balance, and your brother is going to do that. He is a murderer! As are you and I. The only difference between him and us is that we will be honored with medals and statues. I do not want that kind of praise tainted by crime and deceit. Now is my last chance to change my fate. What are you going to do? I do not know. I will probably leave Paris while it is still possible, then wait and adapt to the new situation. Your court guard ran away this morning in Rommel. It turns out that he was always with your brother and did what was necessary to lead you to this moment. So you are all traitors. If that is how you see things, you have already failed. Goodbye, my friend. Evening with the soldiers. Dinner with officers. So our family's gonna fucking hate us. That's what's happening here? Excuse me as I defend France. Let's see if we can find a safe path. Yeah, it's fine. The people love me. What now? Oh.
They are already here.
It's time.
The outcasts, the cursed ones. That is how they call themselves. The families of the victims of the revolution. The sons of those who were forced to run to other countries. They have groped their way in the dark for years, and there was no one who would console them. Now they want France for themselves. As we do.
It will be mine. It will be mine. Not gonna lose to no Napoleon. Alright. Political salon has been transformed into headquarters. You have been attacked. If you have no troops in this section, you will automatically lose. Let's fight. Intrigue. Germaine de Stael. Madame de Stael has used the city's moment of weakness to fight for women's rights. I am not one to judge the motivations of other people, but if we do not stop her today, we may not wake up tomorrow. Well, gonna have to kill the suffragettes. Not the suffragettes. Well, what do they want? Depends on what they want. No one's voting right now, are they? The Leve is probably the worst troops we have right now. Yeah, I'm kind of like... Yeah, they're not trained. Await further information, alright? Fight all battles. Okay. Let's fight. This seems like a fight. The longer you hold out in the battle, the more people will save. Alright. Let's get rid of their cannons. I don't know what to expect with this yet. That's why I'm testing this with my weakest troops. I want to see what we can do. I don't really know what to expect with this yet. Shit, and there go my better troops. And, okay, there goes my everything, so I guess I lost this. I guess we'll defend then. So, okay, if I was supposed to lose this, then I guess I made the right choice by using weaker troops. Reputation is still high. End of day. You want to make sure the stuff directly bordering him has a full garrison. $34,000 survivors, 14,000 deaths. Oh boy. Day 2, Act 3. This is starting to feel like the Banner Saga. Citizen, I am sure you have already received your copy of the Declaration of Women's Rights. Let us meet in the evening so that I can list our demands. Uh-huh. 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 Well, for the crime of murder, the daughter of Jean and Marie Peak died immediately after birth. The father testified that he heard the child crying loudly and intensely, yet when he entered the room occupied by his wife, one servant, and the midwife, his daughter was not breathing. Doctor called by Mr. and Miss Peak arrived the next day. He noticed strangulation marks on the infant's neck, and he was the one who informed the guard. The investigator was unable to interrogate the parents as they were both in shock and filled with despair. Numerous signs of the birth in the untidy bedroom. Among them were forceps left by the midwife. It looked as though she were escaping. Boy. Two traps. I don't know about the forceps. The forceps sound like... Look, I hate that the game is making me think about this, but you don't need forceps to strangle a baby. It's just not necessary. It's just unnecessary. Guys, come on. I'm gonna get really mad at the testimony. If I even get that far, because look at some of these questions. Offender's personality. This has to be that has to be a... I'm shrugging so hard right now. My shoulders are just gonna fall off at the shoulder. My whole shoulder will fall off. Midwife Cessier. Aye, that's me. Sorry, I missed that part. The child was born a girl. What do you mean? You're a man. You wouldn't understand. I just want women to stop suffering. Huh. Yes? No? And we're done here. Thank you very much for coming in today. This was very enlightening. I think I've heard everything I need to hear. You fill me with disgust, and it's with great relief that I sentence you to death. What about the trial? Get fucked. 4 out of 5. I got the own hands one wrong? Then why were the strangulation? Never mind. Never mind. I don't care. I don't care. We're not Phoenix writing this shit. This isn't... No. 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 Goodbye. I got a war to fight. Y'all can get fucked. Pull the trigger. Skip the speech. Get the clip ready. Yet another man hurting women. Patriarchy. This game has some moments, doesn't it? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, hang on. 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 Food crimes. Food crimes involving cats! You grab her by the arm and take her to the nearest guards. The woman looks at you, trying to quietly convince you that pate is superior to the lives of cats. The guards are obviously surprised when you hand them the package. I didn't collect them for me, says the terrified woman after some time. They're for the butcher's son. He's a specialist. As the guards take her away, you ponder on what she said. The butcher's son. What will you do about this master of French cuisine? Fucking arrest him! Madame de Stael, I'm sorry, I've had a long day. I still haven't fought my war today. My brother is trying to take over the city. I am sure that nothing worse could come of this. Changes. You do not like them, especially when you know they will happen soon. What kind of changes? The liberation of women, of course. I do not understand. Who is oppressing you? You! Men who have decided to rule over the country and take control of our fates. The Declaration of Women's Rights clearly explains it. Of course, your famous declaration, your legacy. I have only given a few suggestions regarding that document, as I have another duty leading women to their ultimate success. Over the corpses of men, I assume. It does not have to be so. The Declaration must be accepted in its current form. We refuse to negotiate and we will not agree to any settlements. If you resist, we will protest and you will learn what it is like to fight without our support. Convincing people to accept such a great change, especially now. Yeah, this, like, me playing this game, I'm totally that guy. I'm totally Alex, right now, where he's just, man, I don't have time for women's rights. I got a war to fight. I got it. No, please. Can we do this after the war? After the Civil War? You get all the rights. You can have all the rights. Do you want all the rights? It's free rights for you. Ladies. Since I first heard about you, you have done nothing but manipulate and scheme. I am sure you will manage. Remember that without us, you will lose. But with us, you may stand a chance. That is all we want. Equality. I believe that you overestimate women's power, madame. I have yet to see any of you on the battlefield, although the fight is supposed to be even. Wow. What is more important is whether or not you are ready to risk our revolt. You know what we want. We shall give you a chance to think it through. Goodbye, citizen. Block off strategic points. Barricades. Make barricades. Okay. Guys, I'm not losing this one. Oh. I see. I need to fill them in before them. Oh, physician. What does a physician do? Yeah, what can I do with that? When she's in battle, you can heal one of your lines. Oh. In that case, let's put her here in case they get attacked. She can't revive from the dead, but she gives you partial damage back. So I'm better off just, you know, using that to fight with when I have space. That's what I'm getting. Units and sections that neighbor enemy sections will gain a bonus to defense. Let's do it. Not much came of women's suffrage. We were just kind of threatening each other vaguely. We didn't really make any decisions regarding that yet, but I have a feeling it's about to happen. Blackmail. Forces us to take immediate and spontaneous action. She wants us to sign a Declaration of Women's Rights. If you comply without the support of other men, you may as well sign your own death sentence. You must convince them to accept the changes and give away the power they have promised their sons. Convincing men. Are we ready to convince men of things on behalf of women? Let's fight. Alright, I think I've got this one. Even defensively, I can destroy their front line. Very good. Frontline attack. Please finish them, so we don't take any more losses. Thank you. All the civilians have been rescued. We got an achievement for that, called the Shield for the Weakest. Yeah, I don't need to garrison the river now. You are correct. Garrison full. Okay. Number of survivors is going up. Rep +5. Day 3. Rat plague. Oh no. An unpleasant skin disease. Is this the butcher? Yes. Yes, it is. Good. I'm glad you're here. I know exactly what to do with you. Maybe we'll fucking eat you. For crimes against food and cats. That is outrageous. Yeah, the rat plague is your fault. You're killing these cats. What do you think keeps that in check? Sebastian Thill. How do you plead to those charges? Says who? I bet one of them... Competing butchers, those rotten scoundrels. They lie. They're dirty, lying swines. Better to lie like a pig than taste like a cat. Your supplier has been caught red-handed with a supply of fresh cats. What supplier? Pretending to be innocent will not help you. Do you have so many suppliers that you have lost count? Renan, right? That is right. Do you confess? Absolutely not. Maybe she makes cat pate herself. No. For the crime of fraud. Known for the excellent pâtés that he makes using his own recipe. Unfortunately, there have been serious indications that he produces them from cat. The accusations are based on the deposition by Anna Renan, who was stopped in the street with a bag of cats. She had been catching animals on behalf of Sebastian Thill, who was buying them. It is said his famous pâtés was made from these cats. Upon the young cook's arrest, the investigators found cat carcasses in the butcher's house stored among other types of meat. One full box of them was found beneath the table. Well, that's all the evidence I need, frankly. 5 questions to reveal. Motive. That is a motive! That's a motive! That is a motive! That's a motive! Do I have to get in touch with these developers? His pâté was famous. Of course it was a motive for him to do this. Someone really doesn't understand English too well over there. I think that's a serious problem. No, they're not French. They're Polish. If they were French, this game would... I feel like this game would have way different voice actors if it were French. Accusation? Course of events? Accusation? Motive. Alright. Save that one somehow. What did you purchase the cats for? What? What? You know, I don't really care what you were doing. Do you confirm paying Anna Renan to catch cats? She came to me offering to bring me cats to cut up. I agreed, of course. I'm a butcher after all. I can dress the flesh of a pig, so why not a cat? It makes no difference to you what animal you are dressing? Well, you know it's easier to cut a pig because it's much bigger. Would you dress human flesh too? Good God! What a terrible thought! I'm a butcher, not a killer. Call the witness. Please introduce yourself. Anna Renan, we bumped into each other. Yes, I remember. How do you know the pate is made of cat meat? Yeah, our family doesn't care anymore. From young Phil, he barked at me when I brought him old cats once, said they were so old, mangy, and tough even dogs wouldn't eat them. So he never said directly that he uses it for his pate? What would that lad use it for not his delicacy? He said old meat is tough, so I brought him cats for a good pate. Have you ever seen how the pate was prepared? No. If you knew about this, why did you not inform the guard immediately? I didn't, which is my fault, but the bread's getting more and more expensive, and I'm not getting any richer. I have to make a living somehow, right? Tell us the names of other people who were bringing cats to the defendant. I don't know them, but I wasn't the only one catching them for young Phil, I know that for sure. You never met another supplier at the butcher's? No, but I've only just started working for him. Lead the witness out. Would you like to comment on that? Different people bring various types of meat. I don't have any regular employees. Well, sir, I think we've got this wrapped up. For crimes against both food and fluff, I sentence you to the guillotine. Yes, we still need to fill in our report, but I think that won't be a problem. Speaking of which... yeah. No, gotta get that rep back. Stealing materials. Alright, good. A net gain. And signed. defendant confessed to the crime. No. No. Soldier skin is a medicine. A sack of cats. I sentence Sebastian Thill to be guillotined. Lead the condemned out. Where's your evidence? What about justice? It is severe punishment, but public health is not a joke. Okay, I just missed that one. Not bad. Not bad. That went pretty well for me. He might have just dumped the meat in the river. Perfect, perfect, and we'll do something else. Yeah, it'd be hard for me to screw this up. Yes! A full bar! The crowd loves me. Remember that comment on that YouTube video, on one of the YouTube videos that was like, how are you so bad at balancing your bar? Like, the game is designed. By the way, the game is designed so that you are balancing these bars so that you cannot have them all the way up. So, A, the dude was just trolling. B, or he's an idiot. Dumbass or moron. Which is it? Yeah, they're going to kill you. This is what you get. Pull the trigger!
They want to rule. What are they thinking? I'll beat some sense into my wife later.
Uh-oh.
Just prepare our food and bear our children.
Uh-oh. The men are revolting.
No women will rule us.
Remember your place, or we will help you.
Well, this is going to complicate things. We must convince the men. Fortunately, I am wielding influence. Men, you will be convinced.
Judging by their behavior, they are extremely determined. They will not give up. This blow will not be the last one if we do not consent to their demands. It is a trifling amount, citizens. Give it to them. Do not let your pride and instinct misguide you. Do not be fools.
Here it is, yeah, his voice of dog
You
convincing
may have your
gamer.
arguments,
Oh,
but
hang on.
we have ours. Those of men, we have built our world on them, and we will not drop them just like that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a real strong argument, dude. I bet you're gonna change your mind in a few seconds because you are weak-willed, like most men.
Put yourselves in their shoes. They have not gained much from the revolution, unlike you. And they end up on the guillotine just as frequently. Who supported you when you were bearing the standards of the revolution? They carried them at your sides with you.
But we can't treat them any better.
Yes, you can! You could stop beating them for one. You were just talking about that.
Thanks to the revolution, you men have won equality and freedom. But women have remained in the background. They support us. But as soon as we get our rest,
Yes,
we
this is
drive
pretty
them into a
heavy-handed.
corner. Is this how we want to treat our women?
Well, I hope this last one puts me over the top,
You
otherwise I
have
might
a
be in
chance
trouble.
to show the real power of the Revolutionary Brotherhood. Only if we all stand together to fight for our freedom will the slogan, freedom, equality, brotherhood be truly fulfilled.
Wow, it's almost like your slogan depends on actual application
You've
of your...
confused us. What on earth made you negotiate with hags?
Shit. I was just under intrigued. Success. I made it. But I didn't get a huge success.
Rule of women. They can have a brothel. Let them rule that.
For the glory of the New World!
Good evening with the soldiers. Wife hates us. All right, here they come. Help Center. A logistics specialist. Some more time with our family. Let's get a logistics specialist. Oh, I can't move them in there right now. Right. Yeah, let's get that cannon and most of their front line. My cannon beats cannon. Yeah, it just said logistics people help more civilians escape. Let's play defensively. And goodbye. All right. Let's play defensively. Both of us played defense. Okay, good. Took out their cannon. And goodbye. Yeah, doing pretty okay with these fights. Wait. Okay. It's like, why aren't you letting me place the thing? It's just being finicky, that's all. Intrigue. Success. Convincing men. Winning over Grace Elliott. Let us show her that female unity is as fragile as the bonds between men. When power and money are at stake, empathy and compassion cease to be important. Of all the women who could have something on Madame de Stael, Grace Elliott would be the most efficient. Yes, tomorrow. Got a lot of refugees right now, folks. And yet the death toll continues to rise. Day 4. Wait, who are you? Are you another butcher? Ah. Alright. That's a pretty good segment right there.